morning, everyone, and welcome to Random Roulette Tuesday, where I'd like to welcome you even further into this episode of Cooking with Katie-Beth, where I saw one image for this keto recipe, and now I obviously think I'm an expert. Not really, I just want to try this out and try it out with you guys. So my plan is to wake my roommates up with some good smelling smells, and share with them, of course, not just like, haha, you're awake, watch me eat this. So the recipes seem to be these little quiche looking things. In the picture they had ham lunch meat, but I decided to go with breakfast ham. Might not work as well, it just sounded tastier to me. I got all these ingredients from Aldi, except for the pan, that's from Joann's Fabric, used a 50% off coupon. This bag says it's resealable, and for the last few minutes it has stumped me, but just found the tab. So if you have this at home and can't figure out how to open it, underneath the little red sticker is where you pull. Sounds obvious. Should have been obvious. Okay, so first thing, it said to put the ham in there as like the base, kind of like the cupcake holder. I see where they use the lunch meat so it would stick in there a little better. I'm wondering if I should kind of heat this to get it stuck in there. If I just hold this for a bit. Maybe if I put a glass to shove in there. Do this. No, not thin enough. Okay, so I found something the right kind of shape to squeeze the ham in there. But I don't think it weighs enough. Maybe if I just kind of... I'm just going to squeeze these in here. I might have to make some cuts. I'm trying to make a cut in this ham. Although with a cut, it won't hold as well. Or a muffin holder. Okay, well with a cut it fits, which I'm just afraid the eggs will leak out. And it's unrolling, so maybe that wasn't a great fit. But I'm just going to keep going and see how this goes. So I'm having to like make a cut in the ham on whatever natural cut the fat's on. Careful with this package, it leaks, and it's pretty gross. So I'm gonna need to clean that up real quick. And the next thing it had on the picture was some cheese. Just using the cheddar jack. I'm gonna put a little more than it had in the recipe, just because I really like cheese. I'm a little worried that the cheese I'm getting on the pan is going to bake on and be super hard to clean off. So I'm trying to get all that cheese into the ham. And next, eggs. In the picture that I saw, it had an egg cracked into each one of these. Eek, kind of went over the edge on that one. Ham is like just barely holding the eggs in there. Eek. Except for these ones where the ham was tilted and the egg came out of it. See how that works out. So we've used all our seasoned salt, so I'm going to try some of this table blend and garlic powder. haven't studied a ton into keto recipes yet, so if seasoning and salts aren't on there, just take that off, and this is pretty much still all animal products. So now it does say to cook it for 15 minutes at 400 degrees, but some people in my house are back on carbs now, and I was reading the directions to these little muffins, and they also are to be baked at 400 degrees for 14 to 16 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and make these and put this on this side of the pan. Probably a better idea to put them in 2 different pans, but I still have 6 spots open, so I think I'm just gonna cook them together. So for these muffins, it says just add the bag of mix and a half a cup of milk. And I'm just going to old school mix this with a fork. Old school, lazy, resourceful, and mixing with what I have at hand. Oh, I forgot they said cream cheese on the package. I can really smell that now, which is weird because I wasn't expecting it out of this muffin mix, but it says it on the package, so I guess I should have. Starting with forks, I don't know how much this is actually going to make. Probably said on the directions also. But we know how I am with those. So that mix did make 6 muffins, and I have 6 keto ham muffins, I guess I'm gonna call them. I don't remember what the picture was titled that I saw that I got this idea from. So while I've been making these, I've heated the oven up to 400 degrees, and now I'm just gonna stick them in there for 15 minutes. And now we've got 15 minutes going on this timer back here. Just gonna shimmy till it comes out. Alright, so these look great. I'm gonna let them cool a bit, and then we'll do some taste trials. Okay, so it's taste test time. I'm using my Instapot spoon to get these out. Oh, they're really just sliding out. It did leave a little bit of an egg in there.
Suck it out like a clam.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna use a fork, and Jason's gonna suck an egg out like a clam. Oh yeah, they are real hot. It might, yeah. He said it might hurt his throat to suck it out like a clam. So he's.
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not really runny like I thought it was going to be, but I did cook it like an extra minute for the muffins. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good about this breakfast.
These are blueberry cream cheese. I think the ham's a nice touch. It's kind of a nice thing to take on the road, maybe. Because these would be kind of pretty car friendly since I overly cooked them or cooked them long enough that it's not runny. So overall, for this little keto experiment, kind of, I'd say it was a success. If you want a little runnier eggs, maybe cook them a minute or 2 longer. Instead of 15, I actually went with like 16 and a half. So maybe a little less if you want it more runny. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day. Alright, and now it's reveal time. Jason's here, so that's why I keep looking over here. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes.
Oh,